Welcome, family, builders of a better world. Today we are going to talk about 4 things that any decent government or presidential candidate should guarantee to its citizens if they want their country to truly prosper. Because if you feel unsafe going out, if setting up a business is harder than understanding your partner's hints, if the roads look like a war zone, and if your family is in crisis, well, Houston, we have a problem. Get comfortable because this video is going to be hot, full of interesting facts, a clear message, and a few laughs so that we don't get sick of reality. And stay tuned until the end because we have something important to tell you. Now, let's get started. First aspect, security, the pillar of everything. Let's start with security, because without security there is nothing. Imagine living in a country where every time you go out you feel like it could be the last time you see your cell phone, and not because the battery runs out, but because it's taken away from you on the corner. A government that does not invest in security, that does not have a trained police force, that lets crime do whatever it wants, that has laws that turn a thief's house into a prison, or worse. A week after capturing him, you see him again, free and happy in your neighborhood. This is a government that fails its people. When there is security, people work in peace, children can play in the street, businesses can open without fear of extortion. Security depends not only on the police, but on a functioning judicial system, strong laws that are enforced, and crime prevention policies. Investing in education, creating employment opportunities and improving infrastructure are also key strategies to reduce crime and bring stability to society. A government that invests in security is not only protecting lives, but also the economic and social development of its country. We continue with the second aspect, undertake without being killed in the attempt. Starting a business should be an accessible, exciting process, not an episode of Mission Impossible. But in many countries, entrepreneurs face 1,000 bureaucratic obstacles, taxes that are impossible to pay, and unfair competition from large monopolies that have everything in their favor. The creation of businesses should be encouraged with less paperwork, accessible financing, and, above all, less taxes for new businesses. It is also essential to generate training policies for entrepreneurs, facilitating access to key information on administration, marketing, and technology. Furthermore, a country with good policies to support entrepreneurship generates more jobs, diversifies the economy, and allows for the development of innovative sectors. A favorable environment for investment and trade also creates financial stability, which benefits the entire population. A balanced and fair tax system is key to enabling entrepreneurs to grow and create jobs. Let's go to the third aspect, infrastructure, the engine of development. According to the World Economic Forum in its 2019 report, countries such as Singapore, Switzerland, and Japan were leading in terms of high-quality infrastructure. A country without infrastructure is like a car without gas, it goes nowhere. Poor roads, poor public transport. Lack of access to basic services such as clean water and electricity are signs of a government that is not investing in the future. Infrastructure development not only improves the quality of life of citizens, but also boosts the economy. Imagine trying to start a business when there are no roads to transport your products, or when power outages affect your production. Without infrastructure, a country's competitiveness and development collapse. A country that invests in infrastructure is creating jobs, attracting investment, and making the daily lives of its citizens easier. But above all, it is thinking about the next generations. Don't leave the video, because we have reached one of the most important aspects of all. Fourth and final aspect, the family, the basis of everything. If society were a building, the family would be its foundation. But it turns out that in many countries the family is under attack, but I am referring to the family according to God's original plan, not the one promoted by modern society. At the end of the video you will see another video. If you want to go deeper into what I mean, you can also find it below, in the description. Let's continue. The family is the first environment where fundamental values are learned that will serve as a guide to facing life and developing in society. It is at home that our parents teach us the importance of honesty, kindness, and respect, as well as the value of decent work instead of stealing. As we mentioned earlier in this video, these principles are essential to ensuring personal safety and well-being. In short, when stable, loving families with a solid spiritual foundation are fostered, society as a whole benefits. Violence and crime rates are reduced, and citizens' commitment to the country's development is strengthened. In an upcoming video, we will explore how the origin of many problems in the world has a spiritual root. The distancing from God and the excessive focus on material pleasure are affecting the family and, consequently, the entire society. So, to sum up, security, business promotion, infrastructure development and family protection. If a government, or your political candidate, is not working on these 4 points, we are making it more difficult to live in a better country in the future. Now it's your turn. How do you see these issues in your country? Do you think your government is fulfilling its promise, or is it leaving everything adrift? Do you have candidates for the next elections who are working on these issues? Tell me in the comments, I'll read them all. Family, if you think these messages are important and you want to support us in continuing to create quality content, please consider making a donation. With your support, we can reach more people, help foundations, and continue building a better world together. Find the link to contribute what you can to this cause in the first comment. Every contribution is appreciated. And if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. It helps me a lot. Share it so more people find out. Subscribe to continue building a better world together. See you in the next video, family. Stay safe.